What's up, Pleekers, and welcome to the Pleeka Podcast. I'm Jerome.
And I'm Nick.
Did you expect me to start it like that?
No.
So we are doing the Flash mid-season finale today.
Yeah.
A lot of finales going on.
Yes, there is a lot of them.
We finished Westworld. Every single one of my shows are ending. Because Big Brother just ended. Westworld ended. Flash is ending. Arrow's ending. Legends of Tomorrow.
You could watch Shooter.
I guess that probably time to catch up. Yeah, I might as well
They're all
watch that.
taped, so. In fact,
Yeah.
I didn't watch last night's because I forgot about it.
Well, I'm sure it's probably also on Hulu, too. What channel is that on?
USA.
I don't know if that goes on Hulu.
It's on
or
demand,
not.
too, because that's what...
Yeah, I actually might, because I wanted to watch that, but, like, everything's on.
I
there,
think
it's
it's
on.
really good. Now, I've read the book, and I've loved the movie. I've seen it 100 times.
Yeah.
So, I like it a lot, but, I mean,
Yeah. All right, so let's get into this episode. I thought this was actually a pretty cool finale. We got Mark Hamill as a quick little cameo.
Mark Hamill was cool. I might have been the coolest part just because...
Like, you love Mark Hamill?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I forget that I love Mark Hamill.
I really like,
and then
too,
I see
that
him.
he's just like, oh, yeah, I'll be on The Flash for, like, 2 minutes. Who cares?
Yeah. Han Solo's not doing that.
Yeah, no way in hell.
No, and it's I didn't, you told me he was going to be in it, and I was like, oh, whatever, who cares? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then he's on it, and then I'm excited.
Like, oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I like to, I guess he was the one that came up with the idea for his outfit, too, how he'd look like for Earth 3. And he designed it. I forget the short film. It's a silent short film, I believe, but inspired them to create the Joker.
Oh, really?
So he modeled his Trickster after what they modeled the Joker for. So that's kind of cool. I guess like a little nod, cause since he's been both characters.
I feel like the Trickster's just the generic Joker, but he's not generic. It's just the way I picture it in my head.
Yeah.
Because
you know,
I don't know comics.
What's funny? I'm not sure if I'm not sure.
I'm wearing my Zoom hat.
I have a Flash app, but I didn't want to put it on. I'm not sure if Mark Hamill voices it, but there was a animated Lego movie that came out recently. Like when they do like those little side movies.
Oh yeah, those DC villains.
Yeah,
and shit,
and there was Trickster in it, and there was Joker, and I'm pretty sure Mark Hamill voiced both of them, but I'm not positive.
That's
and,
so
they had
weird.
like a scene together.
Oh really?
Yeah, that almost made me buy the movie because I wanted to just see that.
Right. Yeah, that'd be kind of funny.
But so it was cool. We got to see Jay Garrick with Mark Hamill fighting again, just like they did in the '90s show, which is pretty cool seeing that. I liked how he used his helmet to catch all his bullets too. That was a pretty neat little move he did.
Yeah.
And then Barry just came in and saved the day.
I also liked when he was when Mark Hamill was getting taken away, that he made all those bad jokes about his helmet and like calling it a hubcap and stuff.
Yeah.
That was fun.
So then right after that, they start getting into Savitar, and Jay Garrick can actually see Savitar, so it shows that just the Speed Force people can.
Yeah, and Wally
see
saw him too later.
Yeah, Wally saw him too, and they were fighting. Which
Yeah.
I'm liking Wally more and more as they show him.
Yeah.
It seemed like before, because they would just give him a little bit of screen time, they just gave him like the whininess. See, now that like they're actually giving him some character stuff, I don't mind if he's a little whiny, because everybody on the show is a little whiny.
Yeah. No, like he got his ass kicked and then was like, oh yeah, that was fun. Like
Yeah,
so I was like,
and
oh,
I like
cool.
too, like, when he was fighting Savitar, he's like, what did he call him? He's like, hey, Metal Mouth or whatever. Like, he
yeah,
was, like,
something
kinda
like that.
talk.
And I remember when he said that, I was like, dude.
Yeah, it's like Savitar will kill you.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of neat. I like too that they showed that it's really a guy in the Savitar costume. Like at least he was a man at one point when they showed that thing. Yeah,
like it's not a costume necessarily, right?
Yeah, it's like
at one point he was a dude.
Which I'm because like in the I'll put a picture in the video here. In the comics, he was like a guy. He's got like a crown. Like he's super muscular, which that guy kind of looked like.
Yeah.
What the things he kept saying Future Barry did stuff, but I'm still kind of hoping that it's oh my god, I just lost his name. Eddie from season 1.
Oh.
Because wouldn't that be really cool if like he just got ripped and he was like the bad guy in one of the shows? Because his other show, his other show just got canceled like as Flash was ending last season.
You really want that to happen, huh?
Because that'd be real cool. It'd be also like a cool little callback because like Arrow's doing a callback to season 1, so it'd be cool for them to do something else like that's a villain too.
Yeah, I mean I don't have any problem with it. I just never occurred to me.
But then again, I was also thinking last night, why does it have to be someone that we know?
It
could just be anybody.
Yeah.
Because I believe actually I haven't read it, which I want to get. It's the Flash Rebirth comic. Like the original one, not like the new Rebirth stuff they're doing.
I can't get that shit.
But he was like he was a pilot in one of the wars, and he crashed his plane. But as he crashed it, he got struck by like
lightning,
Speed Force lightning, and that's how he got his powers. And
I
shit.
totally thought you said he was gonna be a pirate.
That'd be cool. Arg, Flash! I'm gonna be getting your speed. Arg.
That's what I totally thought. That's where you're going with that.
I don't know if this is true either. This guy I follow on Twitter, he was saying that he doesn't get the reason that he can't, like, he got out of the Speed Force stuff or whatever, like, he can't be trapped there, is because Savitar doesn't get his speed from the Speed Force. He gets it from the Philosopher's Stone, which kind of makes sense with how they're tying it together. I don't think that you know how because they kept closing the box and like that was putting him away. I don't think that's like the full.
He's like a fucking
thing.
genie.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be the full thing because I mean they put the box away and then he killed Iris in that future scene.
Well, also, so you just said he doesn't get it from the Speed Force, but I'm like, if you're afraid of a speedster, should you take the one thing that keeps him big and throw it in the Speed Force? Because that seems like the worst place you could put it to me.
Yeah.
Like, give it to Aquaman
also,
or something.
He just said that Barry trapped me here or whatever, and then you trap him in the Speed Force.
Yeah. So
I thought, why don't they just keep it locked up in one of those little those jail cells they have?
Put it in his bedroom, under his bed.
Just have
Who's
it,
coming into Flash's bed?
Iris maybe. So when they were doing that meeting, they were talking with they were in a boardroom.
I was like, I don't remember that.
When they were talking to Savitar, and he said that one will betray you, one will die basically, and then one will have a fate worse than death.
Yes.
Who are the three people you think that'll happen to?
So Harrison Wells is gonna
Betray.
Fate worse than death. That sounds like.
I mean, we saw Iris die, so it might be her, but then like I don't know.
Don't switch it up.
Yeah, probably.
Fate worse than death. I'm thinking I would lean either towards Wally or Cisco.
See, I was thinking the dying. We saw Iris die, so it'll probably be Joe that dies. Because he wasn't in the comics. He's the guy they made up for the show.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean they gotta kill him.
But what I'm saying is, like, it would annoy people that watch the show, but it would also be like they could kill him off and like kind of how Harrison Wells. They keep it. Oh, we need a new
Joe. Let's go get Joe.
Because I'm sure they would do that. I mean, they got a new Harrison Wells because he like left Earth for a couple weeks.
Yeah, that's true.
But so
I don't want Joe to die though.
I think
remember what a prick Joe was on Earth too.
Yeah, I think Joe will probably be the one to die if they do that. It probably won't happen, but if they do continue with what Savitar says, I think Joe will die.
On the one hand, it'd be kind of cool if someone died because then they don't. This is gonna sound really obnoxious, but like then it's not just a little CW show. You know what I'm saying?
It'll seem like it'll be the villain actually has like it'll be risky. Like he actually can hurt them.
Like
which makes sense, yeah.
That way, and then you have to worry about. It makes everything like Flash isn't gonna die, but like if Joe can die or Iris can die or one of those people can die, it makes you more worried when they get caught.
Yeah.
If they don't ever die, you start to lose that. You know, you're like, well,
Flash I remember watching season 1 of the show,
and
that moment when Harrison Wells puts his fist through Wally, or not through Wally, through I almost called him Oscar, and I completely lost it. Cisco.
Oh,
I was completely screwed up for a second.
I didn't even know where you were going.
But when you did that thing through Cisco, I remember I was the only one that watched the show at the time, so I'm sitting in the room like, what the fuck? They just killed off Cisco? And I was like freaking out. And it was only season 1. Like, I've only known him for a few episodes. And I was like, oh my God, he's dead. And then Flash traveled through time, and I was like, oh, thank God he's back alive. I was like, wait a minute. But Harrison Wells is Reverse Flash. Like, they should know that. And I was like, oh, like freaking out.
Oh, yeah.
Like, no one else watched the show. So, like,
I think I remember you telling me stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, and then you watch the show, and you're like, oh, now I get it.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like maybe it'll be kind of a moment like that where, like, maybe all those things will happen, but then Barry will accidentally travel in time or do something and kill it again or stop it from happening.
Yeah, probably. I love Flash. It's a good show. But it's I don't want to call it predictable, but sometimes it's a little
a little bit. The one thing that I thought was weird, and that maybe you could tell me the answer to this, or maybe someone watching this can comment it. So before they captured, I can't think of his name, Tom Felton, the guy from Harry Potter.
Oh yeah,
Julian. Before they captured Julian, Cisco kept seeing his brother. He saw his brother like twice before they captured him. And then he said that he saw his sister, then he went and found the Philosopher's Stone. So did Savitar and the Philosopher's Stone know that they were going to take him and bring him to Star Labs and all that?
Well, if he knew Iris was going to die, yeah.
And like, because like...
I mean, I would think.
So then he was already working on Cisco, trying to make Cisco that
I don't like Cisco's brother, even when he's being...
I never did either. I hate it.
I didn't like him when he was bad.
I wanted Captain Cold to kill him in that episode, like season 1.
Yeah, me too.
Like, what's weird though is like, because...
and I think it's because he was a prick. I just tried to itch my head with my hat on. I think it was because he was a prick to Cisco.
Yeah.
So and then like last night he's like, oh, I get to see my brother again. I'm like, your brother's a douchebag. Who cares?
Yeah. The only cool thing his brother ever did was be a villain on Earth too.
Dan, I didn't like that guy either.
Yeah, but what's weird though is because like for a normal show, if the person's brother died, you feel bad for them because like, oh, their brother was a nice guy or whatever. But the show, his brother was a dickhead.
Yeah, we're like, get
so,
over
like,
it.
So like they're doing it for this long. We're like, get over it, because you talked about how much you like first season. He didn't want to go to his
I
brother's
forgot
birthday party.
He didn't even like his brother.
Yeah, he didn't want to go hang out with him and all that shit. And now his brother, like,
Now
obviously you're gonna feel worse by your brother if he died.
Well, I mean, I guess.
But like, I was like, and plus, like, so it's been because he said his brother's been dead for a little while when Flash got there.
Yeah.
And now it's been like I'm assuming like 4 or 5 months.
I mean, there's no
since these
timeline.
events have happened, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So it's been probably close to
Are
a
you
year.
telling Sister to get over it?
It's been close to a year, like a little bit. I mean, I get his brother.
Of course,
died.
I mean, he is now appearing to. I'm not sticking up for him, but he is now appearing to him, like, so.
Yeah, which
And
that,
they- and
that
they
would be
knew
a
that
little
would-
weird. I did like how he was like, "This isn't real. Just go away." Just
Well,
go
you know,
away.
Flash would have done the same thing if it would have been his mom or his dad.
No, he would have went back in time.
Although he doesn't need his dad because he just shows up as a Flash.
Yeah, which is a little weird that like he.
Like, I had to remember. I was thinking to myself, oh, yeah,
that's not his
weird.
dad.
Yeah.
That's Jay Garrick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'll be really.
Who's
cool.
a father figure at that.
Yeah. I think it'll be cool though because like imagine like I'm assuming the mid-season finale they're gonna take more than just Wally and Barry to take down Savitar, and they already said that Jay Garrick will be more in it in the back half, which is cool because I like when Jay Garrick shows up. He's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
I hope they make a real pop figure for him, not the other one, because like that's not even his real outfit.
That one was cool, though.
Yeah, but like I want like a real Jay Garrick one. But imagine like the Wally, Jesse, Jay Garrick, and Barry all fighting Savitar. That'd be real cool at the end.
See, the thing is, they make Savitar so big and scary.
Yeah,
I think he just kick off one of their asses. So how are they going to stop him?
they get Grodd, and he fights him too, or they could go get the Reverse Flash.
No, Harrison Wells will figure something out. Harrison Wells, Earth 2.
Probably. You know what's weird? Why is he always holding drumsticks? I've been wondering that for a while, but he always has those drumsticks. He never plays the drums.
I don't know.
And
I was going to say
well, it's
that's,
also-
that's his favorite part of the chicken.
It's weird because like oh my god, they keep showing him like because like it's really weird. Like either they're hiding it a lot better than they did season 1 with him being the bad guy, or he's just a really weird guy. Because like he says he's writing that book, but when Wally was walking out a couple episodes, that was in the crossover, and he's like brother sister or crime fighting team, and like writing down all that shit.
Mhm.
And then he's like, what was it? I just came here to get some chapstick.
Yeah.
Whatever to Wally. And then Wally just kind of saw past it, but like it's really weird how he interacts with them sometimes, because like he helps them out in so many situations, but then like Joe said, you were just telling me to go with my gut, and then now you're helping my son behind my back, when my gut told me to not help him like use his powers. Like it's really weird. Like I feel like he
Yeah.
might be part of it. And then for some reason too, I kind of got a vibe that Jay Garrick might be somehow involved with Savitar, because the way he was talking about the way he was looking.
Really? I didn't get that at all.
I don't know. Just it. I bet it isn't, especially because they got so much hate for making Jay Garrick. Like people thought he was evil last season. Like I think like one of the creators of Jay Garrick was even mad. He's like, I'm never watching this fucking show again. And they're like, no, stick around. We're not like, it's different.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So I don't think they would do that, but either he's like somehow connected to it, like it's partly his fault that Savitar is after Barry, and he just doesn't want to tell Barry, or he's fought in Savitar before and he knows it's not going to end well, because he just seemed like really
He
weirded out.
almost killed Flash, and then he almost killed Jay Garrett, and then he almost killed Flash and Wally, and then
Yeah.
and then every time it's just like, poof, put the genie back in the box.
Yeah. Did you like how I always forget his fucking name?
Joe.
No, the Harry Potter guy.
Just call him that, because
I can't think of his Julian. There it is.
Julian.
I always forget, because this is I don't know, when I hear Julian, I don't know, I just think of Big Daddy, the little boy in Big Daddy. But I like how at least it seems like it, how he's kind of warming up to Barry, and then like he showed up to their dinner thing at the end. Do you think he'll stick around, or do you think he'll?
No, because he doesn't really have a place.
I mean, he's like a detective, so he might maybe help him figure out stuff.
He's a forensic
And
guy.
he's alchemy, and if Savitar's getting back out of that thing, the stone might.
I
come
mean,
back
he
up,
might
and
become
he
alchemy.
might become alchemy again.
Like, he's not going to be in season 4.
Oh, I doubt it.
Yeah.
I doubt it. Yeah. Or if he is, it'll be like an episode.
He was
or two.
creepy as fuck when they were talking.
That was a cool scene though, when they were talking like out of his mouth.
You know what they should do?
What?
Every time they show, what's his name? The main bad guy?
Savitar?
Savitar. I always want to say Salvatore or something.
Mhm.
Savitar. Every time they show him, they should put the Beastie Boys, but instead of sabotage.
Oh my god. It's Savitar.
Every time. Don't you think? And then
I would laugh every time
like
that
if they played
happened.
that like in the tell me like for the like the next on like in January they're like they just play that and they show him like running around and beating up everybody.
That reminds me, I should have showed you this before I did the podcast, but there's a clip online. It's on, I believe it's on the Flash's Facebook page. It's a little clip of what I think the first episode when they come back in January.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't show who they're fighting, but Wally and Barry come back from fighting, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, good job, Wally!" Like he actually I think he did better than Barry and saved Barry's ass.
Oh yeah. Eventually, Barry's gonna be Jaws.
Well, here I go.
Oh, okay.
Barry's already like, Wally, I thought you were supposed to follow my lead here, and everyone's like, whoa, what? And he's like, if you're not gonna listen to my instructions and like follow my lead, learn how to like let me command you, our partnership is done here. And like he's arguing and all this shit, and then HR comes walking in and he goes, "Oh, good job, Wally!" Like saying all stuff. And he goes, "Hey, I thought you guys were supposed to be ready for the museum opening and all this shit." And then Wally's like all sad because Barry's yelling at him, and he's like, "HR, we're speedsters, we have time." And then HR is like, "Wally, nobody likes a bragger." And like he totally interrupts their argument, and then Cisco's like, "We're kind of talking about more important things here, HR." And he's like, "Oh, what's more important than the opening?" And like gets them out of there and everything.
He's so weird.
Yeah, I know.
God, like.
But like it's funny because like, they're fighting. I was like, "Oh, fucking Barry's like, I like Barry, but come on, like why are you acting like this?" And then,
You can see it coming a mile
yeah,
away.
and then HR is like, "Oh, come on, guys."
Well,
blah,
like
blah.
because like when he was training him in the at the park or whatever when he was running
Yeah.
around and he's like I'm faster than Barry and he's like no I wouldn't go saying shit. Like,
But then
no.
they started saying, "Oh, he's faster than Barry." They started doing that shit.
Yeah,
I didn't think their team up together would be cool to see, but it actually was pretty funny.
it's all HR.
Yeah, that guy who plays.
I can't
That's
believe
part
I
of the
just-
reason I want to see. I got that movie 400 Days. I probably want to see it just because Harrison Wells is in it. I want to see how he is in like something else.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Kevin Smith said HR is the most like Tom Cavanaugh that any of like the Harrison Wells are.
Oh really?
Yeah, because he says but like he's such a good actor. Like he'll be joking around like HR, like so much right before like they'll be like 3, 2, 1 right when they say action. All of a sudden he'll go into a scene, but like he did example like last year, and all of a sudden he'd be like, "Hey Barry, blah blah," like talking like how it did last season.
Mhm.
And then the second they hit cut, he's back to joking around with Cisco and like singing and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, like when Flash first started, I didn't think twice of him, and then I was like, oh, okay, this brick in the wheelchair is obviously, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And
He's
but-
such a different character now than season 1.
but then I was like, oh, I kind of like him because he's fucking evil.
yeah.
And then he was evil again a little bit when he came from her too, but then he wised up, and now he's just a fucking goofy bastard.
yeah, which I kind of hope he's still kind of evil. Because I mean,
No, I've been
I-
saying that since the beginning.
I don't imagine.
Right?
I
I mean-
I can't imagine they keep 2 Harrison Wells on the show. Like, I don't imagine this one's gonna
Maybe
stay
they'll have a
long.
Harrison Wells off.
Maybe.
I mean, they have flashlight Flash all the time. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
there's always 2 flashes, and then there's but I mean, I don't know why, but I mean, it's just he's better when he's evil, but he needs to be part of the team 90% of the time
Yeah.
to get.
But funny is
They
he still does nothing. But I'm wondering how this museum thing's gonna go.
Well, he does nothing, but he always has like the right idea.
Yeah.
He just doesn't know how to get there. Like he'll give them the idea, and then they go, and then they do it.
Yeah, that's true.
But he just doesn't know how to get there.
I love every time like he'll say something and they go, "No, we can't do that." And he's like, "Oh yeah, you're right. Let's do this." Well, Barry said, "Yeah, you're right. It's probably right."
I like it when he just calls Barry B.A.
I like that too.
And then he just
Or he calls Wally West Wallace.
yeah.
Run, Wallace, run. It's so weird.
Yeah, it's very odd.
Would you say he's your favorite character, like besides Flash?
Yeah.
I think so too. And then
Yeah.
probably Joe, and then Cisco, and then everybody else is kind of there.
I would have said Cisco then Joe last season, but Joe then Cisco, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of anybody on Flash that I really hate.
What about Avatar?
Well, I don't know who he is really,
Yeah.
besides a big metal robot that's
No, there's
talking.
no one that comes on, and I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah.
There's
There's no Maeve,
no Maeve,
which is
No.
funny because like every YouTube video I watch, people talk about Maeve. They're like, "Oh, she was the best character in the show. She's the only one that developed until the end when Ford did all that shit." And I was like, I hated her most of the time.
Yeah,
Like maybe
she was cool first.
at first when she first started figuring it out, but then it
She's in one of my favorite movies all time, and
Snatch.
No.
What movie? Oh, you said this a couple times, and I'm not sure if I can remember what it's called.
It's close. Directed by the same guy.
It's got the dude from Fantastic Four in it, Rock and Rolla.
Who's in Fantastic Four? Oh, yeah.
The rock and roller.
Yeah,
He's Dr. Doom. He's probably the only cool part about that movie.
He was the only cool part about that movie.
And it's what people like complain about his. I thought his suit looked off in that scene where he's killing people, but apparently that was added in later.
Yeah,
him doing that.
He was the only thing that
But
I liked in
I
the
like
whole fucking thing that you made me watch.
Him and Michael B. Jordan is where I wanted to see it.
Michael B. Jordan's cool, but
It's fun. They've all said that they'd want to go back, but like,
you think if I liked him that much, I'd know his name.
yeah.
But I don't.
Anything else you want to say about Flash? I can't really.
I'm still trying to think of someone I hate. Iris and what's her name? Caitlin. Sometimes I don't like them so much.
Yeah, I can see that. They're probably the lowest on my list of people, but I don't hate them.
I don't hate them yet.
Sometimes they just get obnoxious.
Yeah.
One last thing I want to bring up. Did you hear the name that they said that like Barry took down by the robbing a bank or whatever in that future scene?
No, I didn't catch it.
I didn't either. And what's annoying is I watched a couple videos like trying to figure it out because I don't know why I didn't just go back to the episode.
Right, it's taped out in the living room.
Yeah,
or in here actually.
But people are saying that like, oh, that means Barry and Wally are gonna take down some big people this season. Like, they're doing some crazy shit. And I was like, I didn't even hear the name really.
He was just a bank robber, wasn't he?
Yeah,
They showed his
that bad.
picture up
But
on
like,
the screen.
maybe it was something else in that scene that said that.
That's like a scene where, like, if I don't recognize the name, which I don't think I did, I just expect you to tell me who he is. So then I didn't catch it.
It looked like a guy with like maybe he was a pirate because he had like one of those little eye
He
caps
didn't have
thing.
a patch.
Didn't he have an eye patch?
You're making shit up.
I'll put a screenshot. I think he had an eye patch. I could be completely making that up, but I think he
pictured
did.
like a hoodie, not a hoodie, but like a beanie. And like a porn stash or something.
Really? Because I was thinking a bald guy.
I might have been watching something else.
I was thinking of a bald guy that was shaved but had an eye patch.
In the middle of his head?
no, like across his eye.
Oh, because you said an eye patch.
Oh, but you know what I meant. Jesus Christ. I think we covered basically everything and plus some. Before we end it,
no, don't.
I gotta do this every time. How many episodes of Arrow have you watched? Because you agreed to watch Arrow. How many episodes of Arrow have you watched since?
Oh, since last time, 1.
Really?
I watched the crossover.
Well, that doesn't count because we did a podcast after that Arrow episode.
But you asked me on the Flash one. You don't ask me on the Arrow one. So I watched 1.
I guess
guess how many Legend tomorrow I watched?
1. You're a prick. God. Well, since the dogs are barking, I think it's time to end this. Thanks for watching and listening to the Pleeka Podcast. If you want to watch the video version, the link will be down below. The audio version will also be there. We will be back January 24th at the Flash. And I'll probably be doing a top...
Wow.
What?
Wow, that's far away.
I know. I'll probably do an Arrow video this week and probably Legends of Tomorrow since it's the finale of those. So if you want to check those out, go over to Pleeka. I'll put a link in the description also with this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in a couple weeks.
You ever had someone tell you you have a silver tongue? How just end it now.